If you create a document without using objects like text boxes, smart art, shapes, and charts, you will have proper reading order most of the time. If you wrap text around images, the reading order might be wrong, but it's easy to fix in Adobe Acrobat Professional. When you're creating a Word document, you should try to avoid text boxes, smart art, shapes, charts whenever possible. An easy way to avoid text boxes is to change the number of columns in a section. In our example, we have a brief record for the book Managing Food, Nutrition, and Services. It lists the title, location, year of publication, publisher, and the location, call number, and status of the book. I want the paragraph after it to be next to it. I could use a text box, but this would cause improper reading order. I can place a content in a section with 2 columns instead. So I'm going to select the Layout tab, and I'm going to select the beginning of the section with the figure caption, and I'm going to select a continuous break under the Breaks button. Then at the end of the section, or the beginning of the next section, I'm going to select the Breaks button again and select a continuous break. Now, to set this section to 2 columns, I'm going to select a sentence in the middle of the section. Then I'm going to select the Columns button. If it was 2 columns of equal width, I would just select 2. My columns are not going to be equal width, so I select More Columns, 2, for the number of columns, and then there's a checkbox that says equal column width. I'm going to uncheck that, and I'm going to make it 3.5 for the width of the first column, and the spacing between them I'm going to make 0.25, and it'll automatically adjust how wide the second column is. And I'm applying it to this section. When I select the OK button, it puts it in 2 columns for me. Now the reading order is unaffected. You want to avoid drawing objects in Microsoft Word. If it's easier for you to, or the only way that you can add graphics, it would be best for you to create your graphic in its own document. When you're finished with it, you'd select it, copy it, and then paste it in the document that you're creating as an image. So I selected a line in the new document, and I'm going to select the arrow under the paste button so I can select picture for the paste. And as we look at it, it's not very good quality. This isn't the only way that you can do it. Sometimes using paste as picture is good enough. In this case, it's not. So you can use an external graphics program. I'm going to use Paint, which isn't the most sophisticated one in the world, but it does a much better job than Word did just now. So I'm going to go ahead and paste it into Paint, and then I'm going to crop it, and I would save it as a PNG file. To save time, I've already done this, so I'm going to go back to the Microsoft Word document that I'm creating, and I'm going to select the Insert menu, and then select Pictures, and I'm going to select my graphics file that I created. And now when I insert it into my document, it looks much better and it's inserted as an image. And now that it's an image, don't forget to set the alternate text to it.